For some time now, I have been getting a lot of queries in my DM asking me, Mama Positivity, what is going on? You have not been giving us updates on UK. What is going on with migration? Is care workers still allowed in the UK? Are they still allowed to bring dependents? What is the government saying about international students? Besties, the queries are a lot. Many of you that have been in contact with me that have replied, I was able to let you guys know that I will strongly advise you to hold on for now on anything that have to do with the UK till we get to know the plan of the government. I tell you what, the UK government laws, or should I say their immigration rules, we all know that it have not been steady. In fact, it changes every fourth market day, right? This have been a lot of concern to us in the UK and to those of you still wanting to come to the UK. But this is one thing you should bear in mind. No matter how the UK law keeps changing, the UK law is always forward looking. What do I mean by being forward looking? What it means is when the rule comes up, when a law is initiated, when a new rule is initiated, it does not affect those already in the system. It tends to start from a specific date, right? So if you're already in the system, it will not affect you. Then those that will come from that date that have been mentioned will be affected. And if, for instance, in the future, these rules have to be stopped, then those that will come after it has been stopped will not be affected. But if you were affected, you will remain affected. What am I saying? Let me use a real life scenario. Sometime last year, the UK government said that care workers can no longer bring in dependents, right? Those of us that were already in the system, we were not affected. So it only affected those that were coming into the UK when this rule takes effect. Now, if this new government wakes up tomorrow to tell us that Bravo care workers can now come with the dependents, right? Those of you that will not come into the UK from the said date will not be affected. But those of you that were affected when this law was made, that came in when this law was made, will remain affected. That is why I will always encourage you, if you really want to come to the UK, you have to keep an eye on the immigration changes and make sure you are making a pre-informed decision. Make sure you are taking steps that you will not regret. Dear besties, welcome back to another video. It's your favorite baby girl, Mama Positivity, in the building. If you are joining us for the first time, my name is ADAKINGS. Yes, I am the only positivity mama on the streets of YT. You are welcome to the Positivity Gang. Do well to smash that like button. Like this video, and if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Join the family. Hit on that subscribe button, turn on post notification so that you don't miss any important update if you really want to relocate to any country of your choice. To all my returning subscribers, you guys are the real MVP. God bless you, besties. Do not forget to rise by lifting others. You may love to share this video to bless someone out there. So let's proceed. Now guys, in today's video, I decided to give you guys updates. Some of you reached out to me and say, Mama, we are confused. Today, this person is telling us one thing. The next day, this person is contradicting what this person has said. What is really going on, guys? I promised you guys from the very first day of the new government assuming office, I promised to always update you guys on immigration rules and what you should expect and what you shouldn't expect. So guys, today is one of those videos. Anyways, the new government have just resumed office, and we all know about the great riot that just happened in the UK. Trust me to tell you that this riot disrupted a lot of things. It disorganized a lot of things, right? According to the new Home Office Secretary, Right Honorable Yeti Cooper MP, she have made a statement and she said that the new government is working very hard to cut on a high net of migration, and she was able to acknowledge the fact that UK, they appreciate foreigners, immigrants that have been coming to help them meet shortage occupation list. But in her words, international recruitment is not what we call their shortage occupation list. Guys, let's go to my screen and see what the Home Secretary has said word to word, right? So she was encouraging Mark to review some occupations and then the things they should look out for and give them feedback so they will have their final say. So guys, let's go to my screen and hear from the horse's mouth. As you can see from my screen, this is the official document from the UK Home Office and is addressing to the MAC committee, that MAC means Migration Advisory Committee, the Professor Brian Bell. So this said that according to her, the government is committed to bringing down the high levels of migration. We recognize and remain very grateful for the contribution that people from all over the world make to our economy and our public services, but the system needs to be managed and control. So she is more concerned about managing the system and being controlled, right? The current high levels of international recruitment reflect weakness in the labor market, including persistent skills shortage in the UK. So according to her, the too much of international recruitment reflects weakness, and she's not seeing it leading the UK to any place better, right? The current approach is not sustainable, and the system as it exists is not operating in the national interest. So guys, recently we saw when some of the Brits went on the streets to riot, to protest about them not getting a job as a result of immigrants have come into their country and they have taken away all their jobs. We all see that video making on viral on social media. So I believe that's what she means, that it is not of national interest. The owners of the country, the Brits, are not finding it funny anymore having immigrants troop into their country to take their job in quotes, right? So it's funny anyways, but it is what it is, and let us proceed to see where this is taking us to. Relax. All right. This government will deliver a fair, coherent, more joined-up approach to the labor market by linking immigration with skills policy. So they are linking immigration with skills policy. Okay. As part of this, the Migration Advisory Committee, the newly formed Skills England. So there is a new formed Skills England, guys. These people means business, with the responsibility for identifying skills gaps across the labor market and Industrial Strategy Council. Together with input from DWP, we work closely to develop a more structured and evidence-based approach to the labor market. These bodies will collate and compare the data and evidence they hold and meet on a quarterly basis to use this data to diagnose which sectors are facing significant labor shortages and the reasons why. Report to ministers, which will work in tandem with industry and sector bodies as appropriate to take forward plans to address labor and skill shortages in key sectors. All right. She went forward to say, to inform this work, I am writing to ask the MAC to look at key occupations to understand the reasons behind their reliance on international recruitment. So she identified these two occupations that the UK is mostly reliant on international recruitment for these two occupations, based on a preliminary look at indicators to inform assessments of reliance on international recruitment, as well as occupational groups, which are the largest users of work visas. We have identified the following occupational groups for this review: information technology and telecommunications professionals and engineering professionals. So she said these sectors feature in the top 10 of those sectors which have been reliant on international recruitment, and the government would like the MAC to set out the reasons behind this and potential future demand on these sectors. We envisage this being the first of such reviews by the MAC as we seek to further understand the reliance on international workers in key sectors. The MAC should consider, but not limited by, the following potential areas, including what types of roles are in shortage. So they want the MAC to give them the roles that are highly in shortage. What are the different drivers of this shortage, including training, pay, and conditions? Why is there shortage? Does it mean that they are not paying people well? Does it mean that there is no more training for those in the UK to do these jobs? And a lot. How have the sectors sought to respond and adapt to these shortages beyond seeking to recruit from overseas? Where relevant, what, if any, impact has been made on the shortage occupation list hard on these sectors and occupations, what policy levers within the immigration system could be used more effectively to incentivize sectors to focus on recruiting from the domestic workforce. This could include whether the immigration salary list should remain in its current form. All right. It is open to the MAC to consider a wide range of different options, including the merits or otherwise of a differentiated approach based on region, occupation, and other factors. This must be balanced against the risk of undercutting the wages of British workers and overcomplicating the system. So guys, you see, these governments have listened to their citizens, the British people, and according to them, they are, undercutting the wages of British workers to bring people from overseas, paying them less, and the rest of them. So guys, they cry to their government. This is a system that works, where a system cries to their government and they listen. So the reverse is the case in Africa, right? The reverse is the case in Africa, right? It is what it is. So the MAC should work closely with Skills England and Industrial Strategy Council with input from DWP on developing the evidence base. The MAC should also work closely with the developed administrations. So I would be grateful if the MAC could report on these questions by 9 months from now. This time scale is intended to allow time for sufficient stakeholder engagement to inform any conclusions. So guys, according to her, this particular size, as you can see, they are still hitting, buttressing on the fact that they want to reduce net migration. They want to focus on domestic staffs instead of international recruitment. But you and I knows that we don't know how they want to achieve that. We don't know how they want to do it. So subsequently, this is the only official document the government have released concerning migration. So guys, so far so good. This is the only official update from the government concerning the MAC review. We thought the MAC review would be quick enough by the beginning of August, like the video I made the last time, but then I don't know. I will keep an eye when they release official statement concerning international students, bringing dependents, concerning care workers, bringing dependents, and everything. Okay, I will always keep you informed on any other further news. For now, this is what we are laying our hands on, and this is what the government have said. So guys, I wish you guys the best. And then yes, the MAC committee chairman Bell have answered, and he have promised to be able to produce these reviews in 9 months time. So that does not mean that there will be no updates before this time. So we are looking up to get updates on international students and care workers, as the case may be, and some other sectors. And when that happens, be sure to know that I will bring it to your doorstep as it is hot. So guys, this is it for this video. I wish you guys the very best of luck. Please keep your eyes on the government website and be very much updated on immigration rules, so you don't make a decision that you will live to regret all your life. For now, let's see how things unfold. You can keep applying to your NHS job or any job, luck might shine on you, but then generally, right, we don't know what the government plans to do. We don't know the next line of action, but then as it is, everything still remains as it is until proven otherwise, right? So I wish you guys the very best of luck, and then I promise to come here to update you guys. Yes, don't forget, we'll be dropping an amazing video on Tuesday by 5 p.m. British time, and see you then, besties. And then I wish you guys the very best of luck. In the comment section, do let me know the video you would like to see next, and let's work on it. Bye for now. Bye, besties. Bye-bye.